Hi, my name is Mike C. I'm a 52-year-old male who was raised on the American diet, which is what's that called, standard American diet, which means SAD. And sadly enough, all those little choices added up to something. And I found the result of all those choices on November 08. And colorectal cancer was the diagnosis. And 4 days later, I was in surgery. There was not much time to decide. I think it was 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes, the decision was made. And then a month later, they went ahead and they did an RFA where they cooked my liver. They cooked my liver and took out a big piece of cancer, which was all good and everything else. The part that I have a problem with was with the chemotherapy and the radiation therapy that followed after that. In my humble, uneducated opinion, just going through the experiences of the individual, chemotherapy, waste of time. Radiation therapy, probably a waste of time. So anyway, and then they thought they had it all licked, and I called the lead chemo infusion nurse and I asked her about something, and she said, "Mike, just forget about it. We think we did a pretty good job on you, so just go and live your life." So then jump ahead like a mere 2 weeks, and we find out that Mike, in fact, does have another metastasization of colorectal somewhere in my peritoneal on the left side of my body, and odds are there was a lot more where that came from. And then about 3 days later, I was talking to my buddy and came across some stuff, and good old Oprah Winfrey had this gal, Susan Summers Knockout, Doctors Who Cure Cancer. And I started reading it. I got real excited, and I read it more excited, and I read the whole book right after I bought it that day. And then about a week later, I called and I found myself down at Dr. Forsyth's Century Wellness Clinic and started talking about options. And when I did some searches, I found a lot of people saying a lot of negative stuff about the doctor, but people that were just seemed to be talking out of certain ends of their body. And what I kind of find out that this guy's the real deal and everything else. And I'm down here getting treatment and enjoying the experience. We're in a room. It's like an infusion room, but it's not like a chemo infusion room. It's a party atmosphere. It's very playful. People are talkative. It's not the chemo infusion room where you're just like two notches north of death. And believe me, chemo will eventually kill you. You may not die of the cancer, but the chemo will do a number on you. I don't care how strong your constitution is. So anyway, I'm very excited about my future, and I owe a lot to Dr. Forsyth and what's going on here.